Oh,
It's okay. If it's on, you
it's
can't
on.
stop it.
How do I stop it?
You can't. When you stop it, it's over. You have to start over. Is it on? Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Eddie Marcus, the man who wants to be your right-hand president of the United States. Those of you who've heard me several times, you understand my reasoning behind this move. However, I just had a few questions on my mind, running as a write-in, you don't know that much about me. I'm not one of the public figures. And so every chance I get to share a little bit of information about myself, I'm glad to do so, just so we will better understand each other. I'm asking myself, how many of you got bills? You're an upstanding citizen. You've always been able to not just make ends meet, but have a little on the side. But how many of you are finding yourselves right now trying to stress it out in order to benefit from anything on the side? How many of you wish every now and then, not all the time, but sometimes when your kids need you, that you can help them? How many of you kids wish that at some point in time, if you were ever needed by a friend, financially that is, or parents or siblings, that you would be there for that cause? Oftentimes, that isn't the case. Oh yes, many times there are those who can come to the rescue. But we're worried about those few, or many, however it is, that has no, or have no one to come to their rescue. How many of you are tired of running around in broken down automobiles? How you wish you just could get in your baby and crank her up and she just, you with the pedal to the metal, and she began to move. How many of you just think about oftentimes when your car is breaking down on you or making these funny noises, and you're thinking about you got an expense that's coming up and you can't afford it, and for those of you who got a little money on the side, your plans are for something else. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I've been living for quite a few years, and your parents and your grandparents have too. And if they were all talking to one another, they share the same story. That is the way this thing is done. But I'm of a different breed, ladies and gentlemen. And it is because I'm of this different breed that I ask to be your president. I'm of the breed that all the stuff that is behind us should stay behind us. And that we pick up this golden wand. And we choose to run with it. I call it a golden wand because it is the thing that brings us peace. It is the thing that brings us prosperity. It is the thing that brings us joy. And I can call it a golden wand. Let us agree amongst ourselves that we're going to pick up this golden wand and we're going to run with it. We're going to run with it. Why? Because of the things that we so desire in our lives. Things that we've never been able to do before. Will manifest themselves so easily. We will pick up this mantle. It is us. Today, beginning today, let it not be said that another one of you, another day, heard this message and continued on the path that you're on. No, you are beginning to put power behind peace, power behind prosperity, because you are going to do those things that produce it. And you're going to stop doing those things that produces those things that have caused us so much pain and suffering. Ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to talk to you for a minute. I'm not going to try to make a whole mountain out of this wonderful story. I'm just going to leave it right there and let that marinate with you for a while. And in a couple of days, you can turn back to your YouTube channel, and I'll have something additional there for you. So I want to thank you so very much for listening to Eddie Marcus, spokesman and advocate, basic human rights for all people, which means you having not only the opportunity, but the experience of living your dreams today in these bodies. Today in these bodies. And that's why being president of the United States for me puts me in a position to speak 3 times louder than this truck that's in a hurry. Alright, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Wow! I must really be driving slow.